Nene, whatever you know me as, whatever you call me. Know that you can call me here for your tarot readings, your deep digs, your clarity. Okay. Mind you, I've been trying to get a grasp on what my intro is or was. I should have watched the video before I did this so I could try to recall it. But that's what I remember so far me saying. But I'm about to give y'all another collective message, okay? Being that this is a collective message and that's what I'm doing in this space, I will be reading tarot in this space. And you know what that means? That means your ass better have discernment. Because I do not open up my platform to any sort of spiritual psychosis. Okay. Hey, Rachel. Back and ready. Mind you, yeah, if you don't have discernment, you're not allowed in this space. You're only allowed in here if you have discernment, okay? Because I don't need no comments about anything that I'm doing over here. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just here to get a message. Mind you, let me grab this little sage real quick. Mind you, I just and I say mind you like it's actually a part of the job, but I didn't cleanse the energy all the way. Mind you, yeah. All that being said, before we get into the message, I'm about to do a little smudging so that I can cleanse the air of the energy that was previously here that we just spoke on. Take what resonates and leave the rest, please and thank you. That part, Rachel. That part. But yeah, over here I read tarot. Therefore, you cannot just take everything as your message, or you may end up looking a little stupid. But that's not me calling you stupid. That's just how you would look. But all that being said, Most High, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, I ask for a cleansing in this space. A cleansing of all of the old energy over my tools. And hell yeah, I'm ready for another clear message for the collective. That's different from the last message. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that shit more. You're funny. Thank you. I appreciate you. Because what I'm telling you, if I'm not on here laughing, I'm telling you, I'm in my room by myself laughing. Okay, I promise you. Okay, so let's I don't know, since there are two people in here who did say something in the chat, I want to let y'all kind of see the direction we're going to go in collectively. Obviously, this won't be personal to you. Well, some of it will hit personally since it's only two people in here. Do y'all want need many laughs? That part though, I be needing to laugh. Like I could be effed up and cry. Which Rachel, you can even ask Rachel. Rachel has seen me come up in the live all sad and shit, all fucked up in my feelings and shit. And at the end of the day, I crack a joke because I just have to laugh. You got new cards. I can't wait to see the artwork. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. So I was thinking about dipping into the love energy. I haven't done a love reading on here in a long time. So I was thinking maybe because I have a couple of love decks that I could go with now. But yeah, I also have new tarot and a lot of new oracle decks. But nonetheless, let's just start with the romance and love. Mind you, the plan right here is to do it like this, because mind you, especially when it comes to a love reading, one reading is not going to resonate with the whole bunch, because you have people who are chasing an ex, you have people who are working something out right now, you have people who are single, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do is actually give it a little bit of a run through the decks, which I'm going to start with the romance and love. Okay, and from this situation, which I love this deck because it is all pink, y'all. Every picture is different and beautiful, but the whole thing is pink. Pink isn't my favorite color, but the artwork they did on this, like, it's giving. Okay. Yes, and Spirit turns it around. Girl, I got the new love vibe here. That man is so good to me. And I've been able to see from the sidelines. I'm like, oh. Every time I be seeing one of your posts come up, I'm like, okay, they still in love. Like, it's just like, it's very fulfilling to see. Because, like, y'all, The people these days, the examples, the options out there when it comes to love, it will have you thinking that there is no hope. But when I be needing hope, I be thinking about Rachel and how Rachel got that man. Rachel been through hell and back, really. Okay. But at the end, when she completed her journey, she got the one. Okay, the journey is far from over, but it's another new start that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just be thinking about, okay, so there is hope. You just gotta be patient enough to have it come across you. You can't go find it. It gotta come across you, I guess. But yeah, so we're going to start with the romance and love, and we're going to get a couple of energies out of there. And from there, we will clarify with one of these tarot decks. And then after that, we will close it up and we will go to the Burning Love Oracle as well, which probably is going to give a little bit of a past person energy. And some people are worried about somebody who no longer is around. So that might be what we will tap into as well after this. And then we'll clarify again with the tarot. Okay. He came over last night and did Legos with my son and just relaxed with me. He's even planning something for me for Mother's Day. I'm spoiled. Oh! This is what we love to see. Like, this is actually what we love to see. I mean, a hating ass bitch would hate to see that. But, like, the collective, mind you, I am so grateful for the energy that I carry and the people who notice. You know what I'm saying? Small side note, right? We do love Rachel and her man like that. But what I've been noticing is that it doesn't matter where I go live. It doesn't matter where I showcase my talent. Obviously, there will be haters. Obviously, there will be crazy people. But I always find a group of people who understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, even like when I go live on TikTok, even though it's a wilder space on TikTok, when I come through and my actual people who resonate with me come through, thank you, it's a turtle. Yeah, look at him. Let me stop trying to unscrew it. Oh, it still works. Okay, period. But thank you. Okay. But yeah, I always, and I'm grateful, I guess, for my spirit team and the way they made me. You know what I'm saying? Because everywhere I go, I find a space where I can be loved. And that's so corny, but at the same time, when you live authentically and you have no other choice for people to either reject you or accept you, and you live your truth even though there's rejection, like, you will come across the people who are actually meant for you, collective. That could be very significant to this message. Okay? That's so cool. Thanks. You know? But nonetheless, since we are talking about love, I felt like I needed to go ahead and say that because that's where I receive most of my love. Like, obviously, I give it to myself every day in the mirror. Or I try my best to. But, like, wherever you go, as long as you're living authentically, you're going to come across another authentic face who loves the way you are authentic. You know what I'm saying? Rather than running into people in a mask and that person has on a mask too, and both really y'all don't know each other. Okay? So that's why it's so important to live in your truth, especially when it comes to love and romance. Okay? When you show and give love, the real ones can see it and we give it back. That's so facts. Okay? Yes. Honestly, though. And let me tell you, Rachel, I've been telling people about you on TikTok. And the reason I've been telling people about you on TikTok, because one, you're the only moderator I have on either platform. You know what I'm saying? So it's that, but also on TikTok, it's not copyrighted. So I play music in the background. And because of you, Rachel, like, I connect a lot of times, like, the music will connect with the reading I'm actually giving, whether I have a playlist on or whether I'm picking music. And I was like, you know what? I actually definitely have Rachel to thank for that, because on here I can't play music, right? But you still shared your musicality and your gift with me as far as music and things like that. Oh, I know the music all too well, right? Exactly, because the way I just keep it going in the background, it really be like, and I be connecting the music to the reading. I always think, okay, and Rachel taught me that though. Rachel really taught me that, because I remember when it was just playing in my head and I was telling y'all on live, you was just like, look up the lyrics, girl. I was like, oh, you could just look up the lyrics. Then loving and romanticizing myself for more than a minute. I'm no longer settling. I bring out all my weird, yes, Waiting for my weirdo, not settling. That part though, same here. Like y'all, I haven't been to get my feet done in like a year. And for the first time in like a year, I went to get my feet done like not last week, I think maybe the week before. And I was like, I forgot what it feels like to actually be able to take care of myself in an extra way. You know what I'm saying? In a way that I feel like I'm being treated. You know? So yes, the collective definitely needs to get into that. Also like individuality. I talked a lot about individuality this past week when it comes to relationships. A lot of relationships, I feel like when people go wrong, a lot sometimes it just be because both people don't have their own thing. Like it's individuality is so important in a relationship, because when you don't have your own thing and you rely on your other person for your whole entire being, like that could be stressful on a person, especially if that person has their own thing and then you start to resent their thing because you don't have a thing. And it's like, that's why individuality is always so important when it comes to relationships. Now that I've spoken for like I don't know, 11 minutes straight, let's get into this message, why don't we? Mind you, y'all know how I be. Y'all know I can talk. By now, y'all ought to know I could just keep talking. And keep talking, for real. Alright, but for the collective, for the lovely collective, let's talk about love and romance. Can we get the love and romance energy that needs to be highlighted for the collective today? The collective who will be viewing this, of course, right? Alright, give me that love and romance energy for collective. Illusions tried to come out, but it didn't. So it's giving you're not falling for a lot of things, collective. It's giving you're not falling for just anything here when it comes to love and romance. Oh, and look who you're not falling for. The ex just had to make an appearance. It had to though. Okay. Because your ex may still feel like they're a part of your destiny. Some of y'all, okay, destiny and the ex. All right, but the illusion is worn off. Okay, specifically because illusion tried to turn over and make an appearance out here, but it's like their magic trick didn't work. You know. The ex says healing from past heartbreak takes time. Be patient with yourself. Learn to be the weirdo you are. The good ones will see it and join, because you will teach them that being yourself will give you exactly what spirit has for you in all aspects of this life. Yes. That part. Okay. Now this is what I be trying to get some people to do. Some people on TikTok, they're a little more shy to chat in the comments. I mean, a lot of people do chat in the comments, but like some people, when it comes to actually, you know, sharing advice, whether it be the advice I give or whether it builds off of it with the chat, because that is so important, just to let somebody know, you know, you're seen not just by me, but by other people, you know what I'm saying? Because other people have been through the same things you're dealing with as well. Okay. All right. What else? Any other love and romance energy that needs to be highlighted around the collective at this time? Romance and love. Together, everyone. Oh. Ugh, collective. Now, let me tell you why I said ugh, right? Because these two came out together. It says adventure and together. That's why I started singing Together from High School Musical. Adventure and together. Going on an adventure together. And then boundaries. But boundaries is reversed. So somebody going on an adventure, well, there will be no boundaries? Collective, like... I don't want to know nothing about that, but okay. We will tell them to be bold. Always be bold. That part. Okay. Period. Connecting in the comments, but somebody got an adventure. Somebody got an adventure that coming up with somebody they're together with. Somebody's going on an adventure together. Seek adventure together. Adventure and together are both on this one card. But it adds excitement to your journey. And then together says find joy in the simple pleasures of just being together. And that's exactly giving what you just said, how your man came through just to play Legos and just hang out. Like, it's giving like just enjoying being together. But then the boundaries reverse, collective. The boundaries reverse. Okay, so there's no boundaries? Don't tell me about your boundaries, yo. Mind you, boundaries says love may be challenging. Your boundaries, protect them. Somebody is willing. Somebody is willing to let the boundaries down. No. And usually I don't do a lot of reverse when it comes to the oracles, the oracle cards, but since adventuring together came out together and then boundaries flipped on top of it reverse, I was like, yeah, somebody is giving this person access. Okay. Wish. Oh, Wish is here as well. And so it's given that while one energy all the way over here away from the togetherness, the X, they're wishing, you know what I'm saying, to go on a new adventure with you, to start something new. Meanwhile, you're over here actually living in your wish, and your wish is to have an adventure together with someone where there is no boundaries, or you're comfortable enough to have no boundaries. That's what somebody here is after, or that's what somebody here is getting, or this is what somebody here wants. Okay, simple as that. Wish says someone you wished for is coming into your life. So somebody wished for this adventure energy. And somebody's actually going to get it. And then while you receive it and while you enjoying it with no boundaries and all that, your ex also wants an adventure. But I feel like that's not going to happen for them, especially since the adventure you have going with somebody else will be going so well. This person is going to be just like, I can't even say a side character in your life, especially if you don't see them. Like, yeah, I feel like you don't even see this person, okay? Yes, drop those boundaries. I have let some of my boundaries go with him. It's actually amazing that I can trust him, really, and it's a beautiful thing. Yes. Listen, I know eventually. Not playing. I'll play Rich. Yeah, y'all are enjoying y'all's adventure. Okay? That's what it's giving. But the X is, I mean, it's like while you're living in your wish, somebody's just like wallowing in the fact that their wish will not get granted. Okay, that X energy, sorry, not sorry, and then settling on the bottom. You know, if this person wish got granted and they had you back, that you would be settling on the bottom. Avoid settling for less than you deserve. You're on the right path though. Without this person, without settling, you on the right path. Okay, love is a beautiful journey, and you're on the right path. Twin flame here. Now, twin flame, I feel like is only significant because what people don't know about twin flames and things like that, there's not just one, okay? You could actively have dated one twin flame. Y'all could have matched real well while y'all was together. You could have grown and you found a different twin flame. Like, simple as that. And a lot of people think that, oh, it's only one twin flame for your whole life. Be for real. Like, be for real. Like, haven't you seen people get married and be in love after being widowed? There's no such thing as just, oh, only one. No. It's not realistic, okay? Girl, you see us on my socials, you kind of know exactly. But y'all been so adorable though. Like, I love that. Now let's get a little bit of the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards. Okay, we're gonna do a little stacking, and then we're gonna get the tarot, right? Because this is a little bit juicy. Okay, we're talking about love, and it is a little juicy. All right. But, yeah, you got a lurker. Yeah, I mean, it's like, what can you do? Have any of y'all seen that Sharpay movie where the little boy has been, he started stirring shit up, and then when she all mad and stuff, and the camera pans at him, he's talking about, what can you do? That's like how I feel about this ex still lingering in your energy. Like, what can you do? It's just gonna have to be like that at the end of the day. Right. Stop with the twin flame. That's the ex trying to make a comeback. I don't want a twin flame. I want a soulmate. That part. I don't know why people are so into twin flame when soulmates exist. You just want to be a little flame. Eventually the candle burned down to the bottom. Eventually the light goes out. If you're worried about the flame, like, how about we just focus on somebody who's going to nurture your soul? Not light your flame and put that shit back out when they feel like it's time to be done, you know? Same, tired of the runner, chaser, whatever. I can't, that's the main reason, y'all, that I don't F with twin flame this and twin flame that. That's the main reason, okay? Because runner and chaser, if you're running from me, I don't want you. And not this person texting me talk about how long were you live. This person was in my last live. This person want to take me on a date. This person was in my last live and he didn't even say nothing. Rachel, he was up in there with y'all and he didn't even say nothing. I said, why did you say nothing? He talked about, oh, I couldn't from the desktop view. Okay. He just gonna hit me up talking about how long were you live? If you was listening, you would have known I'm live right now. And I hope you see this because I'm talking about you. Okay? Really? Okay, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay. And then to not say nothing, but then talking about, oh, you looked good. Where was that in the comments? Boy, you don't want this. Like, yeah, I don't know if you equipped for the material. Okay? Once you move on and figure out you don't need your twin, your soulmate shows up. Many of them in friend form as well as in romance. That's so true. And there's nothing I could appreciate more than a good friend, you know? And the thing is, like, if I'm going to be able to have a soulmate and a friend all in one, that's the goal. Okay, that's the goal. And that's probably why he's not in here right now. Because it's probably not him. And I'm sorry if you see this. I'll read the energy how it comes to me. Okay? Look in the mirror. All right, let's get to the rest of this message, why don't we? For the collective, we got the X here, the wish, the X wishing. Ain't coming true though. We got adventure, we got together, we got boundaries reversed. And I usually don't keep it reversed, but this one is letting me, like, boundaries reversed, okay? And your wish is coming true, collective. Mind you, you do have to put yourself anywhere you fit in the story. If you the X and you're wishing, then you know where you belong, okay? But, yeah. All right, for the collective who is resonating with this energy of an adventure together with no boundaries, living in a wish. Is there any, additional energy? One more time. Is there any additional energy for the collective going on some sort of adventure? Y'all, like, I get surprised every time. Like, I get surprised every time. Mirror's still on the bottom. I did shuffle it twice. Mirroring each other. Self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, and introspection on mirror. Okay, then we have Cupid's arrow. Cupid's arrow says, have faith, love is coming. Surprise, intuition, or meeting. Hesitation. So Cupid's arrow, and then we got karmic relationship. You already know what it is. Fleeting, triggers, turmoil, resentment, blessings, letting go, loving you. So somebody really thinks that there's a possibility they can shoot an arrow from their karmic energy right into yours, like it's gonna work. Okay, and last but not least, what? Love. Simple as that. Unconditional love. Self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. Would you look at that? I told y'all it's a very one person over here on this side doing their thing, but you got something completely different going on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, karmic relationship is out here, but that's because the X is also out here wishing. You know what I'm saying? But then we also got Cupid's arrow and love on the other side. Not much better than that is what you can't get much better than that for real. But somebody does wish that they attempt can work, but I don't think it will. All right, so we got some real shit here. some real this adventure together, this love, and then Cupid's arrow, like, and then with wish, it's like everything is too right there. It's not something that somebody can just knock off. Okay, keep on trying, but that karma can't get in, or that karmic can't get in though. Hello, that part. Okay, now let's get the tarot. Yeah. Let's use this one. This is actually the Light Seers. The Light Seers tarot. Very tiny though. I got the tiny version, y'all. Might be going on a second ayahuasca journey. No boundaries there. That is so lit. So, like, how was the first one? That's what I want to know. Because I hear good things, I hear scary things, but all, like, good things usually be starting with some scary shit. So, like, that's the thing. I love that deck. Thanks. You know what I'm saying? The Light Series is a pretty lit deck, though. It is a pretty lit deck, high key. Okay. But heck yeah, let's get into it though. Let's get into this energy for the collective at this time. Dealing with this love situation, the ex, the wish, adventure together, boundaries. On the bottom is the Eight of Wands, fast movement. Things could be picking up for you and whoever, okay? Whether it be communication between you and his ex or whether it be communication with you and his new love, okay? Lots of purging, but healing. Helped my seizure disorder, period. Purging is really healing, though. You have never lied about that. Oh, already. Page of Swords. Somebody what? Collective, I'm sorry. But with the Page of Swords here, it definitely give watching, taking notes, and things like that. Page of Swords be talking about a peeping energy. Reading up on somebody, looking up to somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so what it's giving me is that this person from this past karmic relationship is giving your life a view. Okay? If you create content, they are viewing it. And you know what's so funny and sort of delusional of me, y'all? I be reading about these past karmic relationships and things like that. And in my mind, I be completely oblivious to the fact that I probably have past karmic relationships that actually view what I got going on. Like, I actually really be ignorant to that. And I be realizing as I'm doing the reading, oh, this could apply to me too. Oh shit, there probably is a couple of exes of mine who still watch my shit. Like, probably a good bit of them. The ones I know about and the ones I have no clue what they're doing at the time. Like, good luck on the second ayahuasca journey. It is going to propel you into more healing and knowledge. Facts. That is so, like, it seems so cool, like, to come out on the other side because it seems like it does you well. But the thing about me is I just be so scared of the unknown. That has been my whole life. Right, this period of my life is me trying to release the fear of the unknown. But, like, sometimes it's like, you know, like, I don't know. Don't forget you're part of the collective today. That's so real. Like, I definitely am. And I really be oblivious to it because I'm like, dang, these people got a lot of karmic people stalking them. And I'm like, oh yeah, like, I probably got karmic guys motherfuckers stalking me. Mind you, I do actually see people walk across my page. On TikTok, they show you who view your profile. So I've seen exes of mine, people I used to talk to. But, like, the ones that really did some shit to me, like, I bet they're watching too. Okay? Don't be scared of the unknown. The Most High had you, nothing unknown can harm you. Ooh, that's facts. Nothing unknown can harm you there. It is giving. That's true. You know? All right. Give me more on this Page of Swords energy for the collective at this time. What's significant about this Page of Swords? Ten of Wands. It's done. Mind you, in the last reading we talked about, we ended it with the Ten of Wands. Yeah, Ten of Wands. Page of Swords and the Ten of Wands together. They're watching an ending. But the thing is, it's like, it's a replay. When this person gets bored, when this person has nothing to do, they like replay their trauma. And this is why they can't move on. They're refusing to do some personal growth on themselves and start worrying about what they got going on. Somebody is watching you on replay, and it's like every time they decide to go look at you instead of focusing on themselves, it's like a replay. Replay how it ended in their head. Replay all the things they did in their head. And so somebody's literally just dealing with the consequences of their own actions, and then they're about to deal with the consequences of not following through or whatever they're supposed to be doing in their life at this time. Like, somebody is hyper-focused, but they're hyper-focused on you. And the thing is, the wrong part about them being hyper-focused on you is that things ended between the two of you. It would be one thing if y'all were still friends, if y'all were still cordial, if y'all were still speaking, if y'all were still hanging out. That's one thing. But this situation is done, and this person is just replaying the ending, and that's actually insane. You know what I'm saying? Double tap the live. I see more people coming in and out. Let's help get the message out. That part. Double tap it. Mind you, if you watching this back, if anything resonate, go ahead and double tap. The minute it resonate, don't act like you ain't resonating with your girl, okay? And then if you fucking with my vibe, don't forget to subscribe. Don't play on my top, don't play on my time. You know if you like my vibe or not. Don't act like you need a whole bunch of readings to understand. Okay. All right. What else? Give me the significance of Cupid's arrow, adventure, love, together, and boundaries reversed for the collective. 9 of Pentacles. And then the 6 of Wands. So it has a lot to do, like what I said about individuality. Okay. With 9 of Pentacles, it talks about, oh, wait. Oh, yeah, this is 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles, it talks about self-sufficiency, being able to get things together yourself. And with 6 of Wands, it talks about some sort of influence. Okay. So it's giving that you ended up with some sort of self-sufficiency or some sort of influence, but it's like it's because you did it on your own. Like with the 9 of Pentacles, it's giving I got me where I am today. I don't want for nothing. I don't need for nothing. And I feel like that's the most healthy space to enter a relationship in, where you're not wanting for anything, you're not needing for anything. They're like, there's nothing extra that you're missing in life. All right. And I say that because that way somebody can come up to you in the exact same energy, so that y'all can choose each other. That's all I'm saying. So that y'all can actually choose each other for what y'all are as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Don't go to somebody lacking and expect this person not to be lacking in ways that you have. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm getting at, right? That part, thought we could be friends, but he can't. And that'd be the worst part, like when you can't even be friends with somebody no more. Friendship is dead. No, but all right, give me this 9 of Pentacles when it comes to love, Cupid's arrow, adventure together, and boundaries reverse. Okay. When I see that 6 of Wands card, I always see that she's going out on her own or him. It's just the energy. Yes. And the thing is, like, it'd be like people be watching it too. Like, oh, okay. This will be on, you know? And then the best thing about it, though, I always like to think about how with the 6 of Wands, what was I about to say? I'll find it back if it's supposed to be said. But with the Page of Cups that just came out here, oh yeah, the 6 of Wands, it comes after the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands talks about conflict. It talks about bickering. So when it comes to the 6 of Wands, it's like you just stood your ground on something, or you just made a stance. You know what I'm saying? You just had to go back and forth with somebody to get to where you are. And now people kind of have more respect for you because they didn't think you was going to win that fight. Like that's also what the 6 of Wands always reaches out to say to me as well, you know? But okay, so Page of Cups with the 9 of Pentacles. This is exactly what I'm saying when I said this is the best energy to find love in. And this is what I'm saying. Like once you get to this self-sufficient energy, mind you, 9 of Pentacles comes after 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles talks about the mastery of a craft or a purpose. Okay, by way of whatever way you make your money, whatever way that you get your work, that your earthly purpose done, I guess. That's what the 8 of Pentacles talks about, and the 9 of Pentacles follows. So being solidified in your purpose, not wanting or needing for anything, the individuality, okay, in your purpose. This is exactly what I was saying when I said that it's that 9 of Pentacles energy is what attracts the offers that you actually want. You know what I'm saying? Because you presenting yourself as a well put together, well-rounded person, as the whole package. That way the whole package can meet you. All right. But with the Page of Cups talks about an offer, small love offer, something small of the heart. Oh, I see you. I like what you got going on. Now you see that versus the Page of Swords we had here. The Page of Swords is just, I see you. I'm peeping you. I ain't gonna say nothing. Like, but I see what you got going on. And this, the Page of Cups, is more like an offer. Like, okay, I see what you're doing. I like that. I like that, though. I like the way you take care of yourself. I've seen a lot of people out here, they don't know how to take care of themselves. But you, every time I see you, you look put together. Every time I see you, you're not asking me for my money. Because a lot of people that got the culture mixed up. A lot of these people just want somebody who can give them money all the time. Okay, like that kind of energy. And it's given that since you have your own and this person had their own, when this person offered you an offer, it was actually an offer of the heart with the cups here. It wasn't about money. It wasn't about anything specific. It was about love. I choose to be in love with you. And that's why coming as your whole full self in your purpose already is the most healthy way to join love. And I'll never think otherwise. That is the most healthy way to enter a relationship. Not wanting or needing the other person, but choosing to love the other person and choosing to see them in the way that they present themselves. Truly. Okay? Timo gonna have to stop sending me emails. I'm not gonna buy no more cards right now. But when I just did that little shuffle, I got the Empress on the bottom, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. Especially when it comes to that self-love energy. Like, you gotta come all the way put together if you want a partner to do the same thing. I feel like it is very, what do you call it? Very naive or very delusional for people to think that they can enter a relationship broken and the other person that they attract is going to be fixed. That it doesn't work like that. You attract what you are. So if you enter the Empress energy, unless you choose to date lower than your class, which should not be a choice that you make, okay? Unless you choose to date lower, you will attract the Emperor. You know? And this is why some people come subpar and they have to get turned down. Because I can tell you're not in your emperor, okay? As an empress, you'll be able to tell who's an emperor and who's not. So the only way that you would lose class as an empress is for you to actually step down. The level of discernment the empress has is really good, you know? Typo. Wait. Oh, I thought the hearts was the typo. I'm so okay. I got this backstage thing backstage. Typo, period. Or when you have more respect for yourself as well. I love how it can be read in so many ways. Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. Because sometimes I'll even have readers be like, oh, that's not what that means. I'm like, the thing is, everything can be read a multitude of ways. And especially like if you expect a multitude of people to be viewing your readings, you want to resonate with more than one person. So if another way that you can read it pops up into your head, you might as well you say it if it comes to your head, okay? Because you don't know who's viewing, okay? You don't know who you're gonna touch just by changing up the way you feel like the meaning is to touch somebody else, you know? That kind of energy. 6 of Wands, facts. Okay. What else here? Give me more with this 9 of Pentacles, Page of Cups for the collective at this time. I was going to do like 2 separate readings in this one, but I changed my mind. I'm not going to do it because it's already at 40 minutes. And like I said, y'all know I can talk. Y'all know I can just... okay. That's one of the beautiful things about tarot. Yes, because... And a lot of people think that the cards or the gift, the card couldn't be further from the gift, man. It's always the way that the person reads. Because if you have intuition, you will know the way it needs to be read and things like that. Like, it's a whole thing. But that's why I also still study other readers as well. Like, I watch a plethora of readers. People are like, what? You follow like 100+ readers? Hell yeah. Them mofos taught me what I know today. I mean, obviously I read the books as well that go along with the decks, but like when you have so many different views on it, that's why I read so well, because I didn't study in just one place. I didn't learn one way to read it. Okay, I actually have a large book. I have a book that came with each of these decks. I read multiple books. I actually watched so many channels where I saw them read definitions in different ways, and I just absorbed it all. So that if any piece of information that I've seen before is needed, I can pluck it right out. That's why it resonates with the collective, because it can be read so many ways, or each of us can see or get what is meant for us. That part. And I wish people was more open to that idea. I really do. We got King of Pentacles. Before I flip over what we got on the table, King of Pentacles in the Sun. Somebody's really getting to the bag, collective. If you're watching this back and you're getting to this bag, don't forget to comment down below. Okay? Because one thing that TikTok eats my YouTube up on is comments. Oh, baby! When y'all make me feel neglected in the comments over here, you best believe TikTok is doing the Lord's work over there. When I tell you there's almost a reading that I never not get commented on, like that's why I did decide to take a little breather and go to TikTok, because they be showing up. I mean, they don't only show up, but they like show up. Instead of just having one person like Rachel who makes sure to like my things and things like that, like I have several people over there who always like, who always comment and things like that. Like, it's a different level of love. Speaking of a different level of love, King of Cups is the first one on top here. King of Cups. That's the ew. Why did I say soft daddy? Why did I say that? I never want to say that again like that. Soft daddy. Ew. But your teddy bear, right? Mind you, it could be male or female, but when it comes to the King of Cups, what comes to my mind is emotional maturity. Okay, somebody who loves themselves, somebody who is accepting of their whole self, which is what we've been talking to as well, living authentically, really accepting your whole self is the key to that, right? You see how he looking, meditating and shit. Oh yeah, he meditating. Yeah. And the thing about his cup is like his cup overflows, but it overflows and he has something to give because of he authentically loves himself. Okay. Give me more on the King of Cups. Why am I saying that like the cards ain't already sitting right here talking about give me more? Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. King of Cups with the Nine of Cups. And what's significant about the King of Cups with the Nine of Cups is just like I said, Nine of Cups talks about wish fulfillment or knowing exactly what you want, knowing exactly what you would like to come to pass when it comes to your heart space. So this also hits on that Nine of Pentacles or that Nine of Cups energy when I was just saying like when somebody approaches you when you're authentic and you're authentic all the time, when they approach you with love, it's going to be because they choose to love you. You're somebody's wish fulfillment. Okay, King of Cups with the Nine of Cups. Somebody is looking at you. Mind you, this could be present tense if you have no one looking at you. Please do not, like, you know what I'm saying? Don't do too much. But with the King of Cups and the Nine of Cups, somebody's looking at you, and what they offered you was true because I feel like this person may feel like you may complete them. But I also say that because the Nine of Pentacles, I mean, it's really close to the 10, and then the Nine of Cups is really close to the 10 of Cups. So it's like somebody already, like, these two people are coming towards each other already having what they need. And so now they're about to fulfill some wants. And for a lot of y'all, the wants is to be able to have no boundaries. Boundaries reverse. Okay. Not having to shield yourself off. And this person seems like a safe space because they don't hide their darkness. You know what I'm saying? They don't hide the ways that they don't hide things that they used to hide. So you may feel more comfortable being completely open with them because that's the way that they are with themselves. Okay, and we got dissolving the boundaries. Yes, spirit brings your tribe in many ways and across different platforms. I'm so happy, Rhea. Oh, thanks. I appreciate you, Rachel. And you've been a real one the whole time. Looks like his younger self with the page ends up the king. You know what? You ate that. And this is why I like y'all to comment down below. Okay, you did eat that because that is what that looks like. Okay, and you see if you look at the look at the corner, little heart hands. But if you see, this card makes way more sense, bitch. I'm sorry, I mean to cuss, but like. If you look right here, it's almost like, remember how I said like a page of cups is a little offer, and then I looked at the hand. It's like thinking about having somebody be the other heart hand. Like that's what he think about. Like, okay, should I give this offer? Should I let somebody let hand meet my hand and we can make a heart together? And then if you peep this card, his hand is in the cup. Like he reaching in the cup because he actually has something to give. Instead of just think about it, he know how to just move. Okay, that 8. Now you at 10 cups. Your favorite number, 10A. Yes! On everything, 10 is my favorite number. Because 10 is the number of completion. And then I'm 10A. Okay, obviously. Yeah. But yes, that eats. Okay, y'all, that 8. Y'all too, just know, that 8. If you watching this back, sorry you couldn't join the moment. Join the next live then, okay? Let's see. Had to shuffle through a lot of BS to figure out what I want. That part. The page is slowly moving, but slow and steady wins the race. I didn't even notice the hand. Me too, until just now with y'all. Like, I never peeped the fact that he had that little hand heart there. And it's so funny because this has been my favorite emoji on TikTok for like so long. And I think on here as well. I don't know how much I used to do it on here, but this, so cute. I love it. 7 cups. And the importance about this decision, somebody stepping towards you in love in the 7 cups, is because this person and you are well enough to have a plethora of options. But the importance about this decision is that somebody looks at all of those options and they choose you because you are the one that they want. Period. Okay. And then we got sevens and nines are very significant apparently. 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, 7 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. This is about love and money. So it's not only a heart prosperous thing, it's about money as well. This is helping somebody's money to grow. Okay, 7 of Pentacles energy. Look, you literally like nurturing something. But it's like, so the 7 of Pentacles, it's almost as if like it's giving me the energy with this specific card, like trusting somebody to water your plant. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of thing. It might have been a little shaky at first. Okay, can I let this person near my plant? I've been working on my plant. You know what I'm saying? And the plant is like your boundaries, your spiritual health, your growth. That's what I feel like the plant represents here. And it's like, you could be getting a little tired being the only one providing all the light for your plant. You see what he's doing. You see got the little light going through his hand. You could be tired being the only one to nurture, and somebody's willing to help you come nurture your plant. Help you come nurture your life. Let's get this thing to a tree. Okay? Let's turn this thing to a tree. It's giving that's the energy somebody's in, like wanting to help you. And it's kind of giving like you have to make the decision too. Okay, am I gonna let this person near me? But with boundaries reversed, I think y'all gonna let this person help you water your plants, if you know what I mean, okay? And the last one, what did I tell you? Mind you, 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. So we got 7, 8, and 9 of Pentacles that came out. Teamwork makes the dream work, or it helps. That part, okay? But heck yes. 7 of Pentacles to the 8 of Pentacles. And then we got the King of Pentacles on top. With the Sun. With the 6 of Wands. With the 4 of Wands. Which talks about divine contracts. Like, it's just right. Okay? And trusting. I mean, it's giving that somebody ended up being able to help you. And then also, it's also like, it's not so different as you thought it would be. I feel like for somebody, like whatever happened here, the result of the situation, it's not as bad as somebody thought it would be. Letting somebody in is not as bad. It's almost giving me like, have y'all, mind you, I hate to get like this because like, I just remember like, I watched Love on the Spectrum season 3 and like, when Abby sang her song at the end, if none of y'all have heard of it, go watch it right now. Boyfriend Forever. She got the single out. The single's out, but like it's giving me like in the song she talks about how like she was nervous about meeting people until she met her boyfriend and things like that. And I feel like that's very significant. Like somebody thought, I was a little nervous about going into it, being nervous about actually choosing, being nervous about letting those boundaries down. But when you did it, like when you took the risk again after what happened previously with somebody else and actually went through with it, I feel like this caused a great change in y'all's energy, like the acceptance, you know what I'm saying? You feel even more comfortable like at work because it's just like, it's a whole lot of things. But then with the 8 of Pentacles specifically, the 8 of Pentacles, like I said, it talks about not being a master of a craft. Okay. In this, it looks like she's a practitioner. You know what I'm saying? Like she got all of these things and you know what I'm saying? She just sitting in her chair. Kind of like me. You know what I'm saying? Got a whole bunch of shit like just being in your element. And it's like you never thought that being in your element, just simply being as you are could get you to this point. But this is the whole point of life. And I wish people would, accept that a little more. Sometimes life is about just living authentically and then just taking that risk. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing more rewarding than a risk you took being authentic, like it's one thing to try to get a job that maybe you don't fit in at, but when you know you're good at something and you decide to go for it and then you get the rewards feel so much different than when you're putting on a mask somewhere else to be somewhere else. Okay. Oh my gosh, he did just get a new tree at his house. I just planted a vegetable garden. That is so cute. Y'all been planting together literally. And it's giving like it has been strengthening the relationship from the 7 to the 8 of Pentacles. And it's like, it's given not only are you in your element where you are, but you've learned how to be in your element with another person. And it's like y'all are mastering the relationship. I'm sorry, I don't mean to scream at y'all, by the way, you know. No, letting the right one in feels great and feels like growth. That looks like me right now while, while I work during this live. Written in the stars, just have to step outside. Confirmation, yes. And I have been telling a lot of people that who come to get a reading when I'm live on TikTok that they be staying in the house working on themselves, and I am all for self-worth. But then they be like, okay, so when is this person coming? And a lot of times their gods be telling my gods that I gotta tell them, you just need to leave the house. Like, I know that you're afraid that leaving the house is gonna get you back tainted spiritually, but it's actually dipping your toe in the places where the vibration is low that actually causes growth. You would never be where you are if you didn't have somebody fuck you over. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have learned the lessons you need to learn without dabbling in shit that you realized you had no business dabbling in. You never knew the stove was hot until you touched that shit and you're like, oh, okay, new lesson learned, you know. Like, it's giving that, okay? I gotta go on TikTok, okay, because I'll be over there now. I'll be over there making that money. But anyways, I said that to say, like, yeah, like, sometimes all you're waiting for is to actually step outside. Like, yeah. For a lot of y'all, like, well, that's what I've just been having to tell a lot of people that come through on my TikTok live. It could apply to y'all as well, to people watching this back. If you are wondering where this new person is, you watch a lot of readings, you're wondering when this new person coming, you're not going to meet them inside your house. You have to leave the house. You know what I'm saying? You have to leave. You have to actually take a risk and risk running into the wrong person just to see, you know what I'm saying, if the right person out there. You don't get no growth by always being on a high vibration. You have to dip it back down, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta at least try. All right, that's all I gotta say. Is your info below for TikTok? It's not, but maybe I should start putting that below my TikTok. But my TikTok right now at this time is called The Official Brown Sugar. The spelled with 2 E's, THEE, official, OFFICIAL, Brown Sugar, BROWNSUGA. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when you look up The Official Brown Sugar, you'll see a few pages. You'll see a couple of pages that I don't know about, that I don't care to know about. You don't have to tell me. I already know what they on. They on that copy paste shit. But I'm the one that has a story up, and the story is the newest TikTok that I posted. And mine also says this is my only page, but also the fake accounts say that too. One of the fake accounts was stupid enough to put my actual Cash App in their bio. Okay, you're trying to make me some money? Like, okay, stay where you are. But yeah, mine has I have 2K. I know some of the accounts that have my name be having like 6K, 16K. I know it looks like because they got more followers that they're me, but if you look at those likes, the likes don't match. My likes are popping. I got about 2,000 people, about 21K likes, okay? But yeah, I'm gonna get a TikTok and make a special appearance for the group. Yes, please do. Please do. I would love for you to see, Rachel, how different the environment can be on both platforms. It's like the readings on TikTok are more chat based, and I know we get the chatting for real, but like the ones over here, I can get through a reading in a good amount of time. But the ones over there, you know, we go through collective readings, paid readings, and it's a really chat based. Like we chat it up over there when we try. Well, I'll know when they don't vibe with me the way we vibe. Facts. That part though. That part. All right, y'all. Let's see. Well, let me get some advice. Let me just close it out with the advice. Because dang, this reading long. But at the same time, we're going to go ahead and go with the 10 of Pentacles. Why? Because we got 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. So we're going to go with the deck that got the 10 Pentacles on the bottom. Y'all already know my classic Craftarian Neon. One of the first loves of my life. Okay. Good to know There's so many confusing roads on these platforms. That part. I hope you found the right channel or the right page. Cause it's actually, to me, it's like well, at first I was kind of embarrassed about the fake accounts and stuff, but I was like, I really should be flattered. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really want to make money off me because they think that they can make money off me. So why not let them try? Right? This is new for me. I'm gonna just let it be new. Okay. But period, let's get the advice for the collective dealing with this love relationship, this energy here. Mind you, if you made it all the way to the end and none of this resonates with you, thank you for the view, but I don't need to know. All right. Okay, so for the collective dealing with this energy here, the ex, wish, adventure together, no boundaries. Can I get some advice here? Please and thanks. This is sanctioned and ordained. The Hierophant is the first one out when I ask about advice. Just know that if you are in this energy that we have been speaking on, okay, this adventure together, enjoying each other's company, completing each other, being comfortable with one another, and the money's prospering, the hearts are prospering, the money's prospering, and the ending is definitely still a thing. The ending with the ex is still ending. You know what I'm saying? It's given that you're definitely on the right path. Okay, Hierophant energy. When I see the Hierophant, when it's talking about a couple, I very much think ordained. I very much think right path. I do usually think marriage, but I don't want to just speak marriage on the people because I don't want people. Listen, some people are crazy. Some people will come back to me and say, "You said that." No, you're just on the right path. Okay. FYI, someone in here watching, not commenting or liking the live. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Listen, somebody literally just texted me a minute ago talk about, oh, I was in the live. You looked good, but you ain't say shit in the live. Okay, like, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, alrighty. You didn't even like it either. And like, you, if you wasn't gonna say nothing, you didn't really like it. Like, any more advice for the collective at this time? Dealing with this togetherness. Look what's making an appearance again. 9 Pentacles, self-sufficiency. And dang, what's the word I've been saying? What's the fucking word I've been saying? It'll come back if it's supposed to be back. Okay. Yep, here again with 7 Cups again. All the options, and you got chose. All the options you had, and you chose them. And then vice versa. All the options they had, and they chose you. But since the thing about this is because, like, I feel like you know that this relationship, this adventure together, this relationship, I feel like you know is different than the rest. And it's possibly because the way you entered old relationships, you entered them possibly in need of something. But you know the way you entered this one, it was more in the energy of already having everything you need and to want love at this time. Oh, I love it. I really do. What else for the collective at this time? Again, we getting a lot. We getting doubles, baby. We getting doubles. 8 of Pentacles. 8 of mother-loving Pentacles. Master of a craft. Y'all are mastering, especially if y'all are taking things to the next level, y'all are mastering y'all's relationship. Thank you, Spirit, for showing me I'm going down the right path. I'll keep following the signs that Spirit has shown me. Tap on in. Absolutely. Okay. And then the King of Cups is on the bottom again. And this is really bringing... Oh, they reminded me of the word individuality. Individuality. You got your thing. This person got their thing. And when y'all come together, it's not because y'all are each other's thing. Y'all are choosing to have a love relationship. Even though y'all both got your own thing. Y'all both got your own coin. Shit. Okay. What else here? The Emperor. Yes, baby. Yes. But the Emperor coming out sideways. You already know why the Emperor coming out sideways. It's because somebody else looking at him too. That's the thing. The Fool is here. Oh, yeah. Fool is here with the 7 of Wands behind it. Standing on this new start is really significant here. Let me see why this Emperor came out sideways just to make sure I got the right idea about that. I don't know why it came out sideways. Because everything else look good. Okay. Why the Emperor sideways here? We both bosses. Yeah. So I was right about why the Emperor came out sideways, because somebody else looking at him sideways. So this has a little bit to do with the previous reading when I said somebody looking from the outside in and they looking sideways. Like, you think you are that? But you and your partner, I feel like y'all are all that, though. Y'all are. Chariot here as well. Y'all literally go on adventures with the Chariot here. Is there anything additional before I leave the collective at this time? Welcome in, Zay Pressure. So you actually commented. What's the difference about this live? Yeah, that's Rachel. That's my lovely moderator. Ace of Pentacles here. And then King of Pentacles being on the bottom. Okay? Talks about a gift. Not the glasses. You're supposed to say hello or something nice, you know. But it is funny because King of Pentacles is on the bottom of this deck. King of Pentacles is also on the bottom of this deck. We are wrapping it up. You joined at the end of the live. You was wondering how long I've been live for. I said in the last live that I was going live again. And I was already live when you asked me that. Okay. So, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been live for 2 hours at this point. I did an hour last live, about an hour this live. Yeah. You know. All that being said, this energy is definitely giving. Watch it back if you feel led to watch it back. All right, y'all. I am out of your hair. I have been Tanae, Nene, Brown Sugar, whatever you know me as, baby, whatever you call me. We love it for you. Whatever you call me, know that you can call me here for your tarot readings, your insight, your clarity, your deep motherfucking dig. If anything resonated, go ahead and like the video. Comment down below in the ways that it did resonate. If you feel like you want to show me love. If you don't, that's okay. You don't gotta love everybody, but as long as you fucking with the vibe, throw me a subscribe. Don't play on my top, don't play on my time. And until next time. Rachel, I remembered it! Oh my God! Like, I haven't said that full paragraph in so long. But anyways, thank you so much for joining, Rachel. I knew you would. Okay, you've been a real one from the very beginning, and I appreciate you so much. Okay, and I will not be too long before the next YouTube live. I know it's been like a month or 2 months since the last one, but like, we're not gonna do that again. Okay. I told you earlier in this live. Okay, all right, y'all. Bye.